Treaty has been unfinished business for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people for decades. While much of the focus in recent years has been on constitutional recognition, there's renewed pressure on politicians to work towards settlement. But there are signs of change, with negotiations underway in some states and calls for the federal government to establish a treaty commission. From the Garma Festival, Indigenous Affairs reporter Bridget Brennan reports.
For 65,000 years, this slice of Arnhem land has been home to the Gumatj clan. Treaty and reconciliation have long been an aspiration of traditional owners like Miyaki Gunanbar Stubbs.
It can be a negotiation of peace.
Makarrata or treaty is the theme of this year's Garma Festival. In the 80s, Bob Hawke promised an agreement.
There shall be a treaty between the Aboriginal people and the government on behalf of all the people of Australia.
Leaders have come and gone, and treaty is still unfinished business.
We need to nail this home, and we need your support.
But there is some major progress in some states. Treaty negotiations are advancing in Victoria and South Australia.
We've embarked on the last 6 months with the most extensive consultation the government's ever done with Aboriginal South Australians.
There's been a lot of political inertia from the federal government with respect to reconciliation and Indigenous rights, full stop. So to have the states now commit to this process is really important.
At the Garma Festival this weekend, the key focus has been the Uluru Statement from the Heart, delivered in May by 250 Indigenous delegates. What they asked for was a treaty commission to oversee new agreements, but as yet there's been no response to that request from the Prime Minister.
It is now up to them to think about it. It is up to them. It is their decision. We have agreed. We are ready. We are waiting.
200 years of waiting, no wonder for some, patience is wearing thin. Bridget Brennan, ABC News, Gulkula.